Right. You're here today so that you can understand better how to put together a sales and marketing system that can help you close more deals without the extra effort. Now, my name is Brandon Northwick and I run Northwicks Consulting, and this is what I do all day long. So the first thing that we have to begin with is, of course, where you are being seen. How are you being seen? What problems are you solving? Who are you solving them for? And how clear are you in your distinction of your value? Now, with all that being said, let's assume that you are clear on all those avenues. Now, that's gonna help you better understand your audience, right? Because we know that who you're serving, why they need you, your true value, and everything else that's gonna accompany with that understanding. That's gonna help create your marketing campaigns. First thing that we wanna make sure though is that you're not just marketing on one platform. You can get started on one platform, it's great, right? Having one digital asset, marketing on Facebook, Google, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is. But when you could start to combine those platforms, now everything that you're doing becomes more powerful and you get seen more often, which is the name of the game. Then we get into the retargeting aspect. Notice I'm not going into deep about this. I have other videos, other training that you could refer to get what you need in the marketing system setup. I want to make sure you understand how important this aspect is on the sales. Because a lot of the time, what happens is business owners think that the marketing is the issue, when in fact, they're getting plenty of opportunities. It's just that they don't know how to close a deal. They don't know how to negotiate. They don't know how to actually sell. So, to make it easier on the majority of small business owners that I work with, because selling is not something that most people are just naturally born with or gifted at or even want to participate in. So I had to come together with my team and with myself for the last 5 years and create this system that was gonna say, okay, look, how can I make it to where these folks who really aren't that good at selling can still have successful businesses and have a system that they could go and put people into that can help scale, even if they're not that good at selling themselves. And it all starts with the marketing side. If this is locked in, which is what we take time with our clients to make sure of, then the sales cycle is gonna be so much more enjoyable. Because think about this, we've identified the audience, we've now identified what platform they're on, created different campaigns for each platform. We've got into a retargeting sequence where we know we're gonna show up with different sets of content after they've shown interest for the very first time. Now, what are we gonna show them the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time? Not the same exact thing. No, we're gonna actually get them to know you a little bit better. So we're gonna help you create your philosophy, your company's methodology, and then share your tactics. Once they follow through with this particular series of events, from here to here, and engaged with this particular piece of the marketing campaign, that's when they're gonna end up moving through and going from marketing qualified to sales qualified. And here's what that looks like. The moment that they make that transition, now the marketing software stops. So this software, everything we just talked about right here, that's built for this particular marketing campaign, that's all done in one software. So we build out everything in one software. I'm not talking about Facebook, that's the platform, right? That's a platform. One software that we use to build out everything. Then, once that marketing door shuts and the sales opportunity opens, that's when we get them into the second software. That's it. 2 softwares, full marketing system, full sales system, all lined up, bringing traffic, bringing leads, and then putting them into a sales system that's gonna do a lot of the selling and pre-framing for you, so that when they meet with you, guess what all you have to do is? Demonstrate the value, show that you can actually help them, and then ask, would you like some help? Right? There's no selling involved. It's just demonstrate and ask. And that's pretty darn simple if you're good at what you do. So the first thing we have to make sure the system that you're using, that we use, that we always recommend, and that we've used 100 times over and over again, is gonna help monitor, schedule, automate the outreach. That is big. Instead of you having to worry about, writing down notes or following an Excel sheet or, trying to lose people through the cracks because you don't know where they're at in the buying cycle, this is going to help you identify where each person goes, what message each person gets and at what time and what frequency they're gonna get it. So it just makes your life so much easier. Okay, as a business owner, you don't gotta worry about hopping into 15 different softwares. You don't gotta worry about losing people through the cracks. You're literally in 2 different places. That's it throughout the entire week. And honestly, my clients, they don't even have to get into the marketing software, right? Because they're only interested in the sales aspect, right? So we handle the marketing aspect. They go into the sales while we train them on the closing negotiation and making sure that they handle the objections the right way. So once we have these stages laid out for you and we understand the buyer's cycle for you particularly and what you're trying to achieve, we want to shrink it. We want to make it as short as possible, but we also don't want to overestimate the power of giving people that second time to decide. Meaning, a lot of folks, after you give them no time and you're like, you have to make a decision today or we're not going to work together. The one call close, high pressure, high ticket people that, really don't give a damn about their market. Those people, they have a hard time when somebody says no, right? Because they're like, oh, well, forget it then. This guy didn't mean it. No, that's not no. Usually big decisions require a little bit of time. And the reason why I encourage that is to not have any refunds or chargebacks. If a person can't say yes 2 days after they've committed and still be in that, okay, let's do this, I want you to have your money back. I don't need someone that's half-assing it and half committed. That's never been my game plan. So for me, I encourage the 2-call close. Why? Because my presentation allows me not to write a proposal. So I'm not spending time 4, 5, 6 hours on a proposal. So I can have a second call, not wasting time, and still get an acquisition cost at what I need and still be profitable and scalable. So I love the fact that we do 2 call closes and we have no proposals. And that can only happen if you have everything on the marketing side set up and the right sales process. So if you'd like to see what that would look like for you, maybe refine yours a little bit or just get one set up, go ahead and find the link or the button around this video and schedule a time with me personally. I'll sit down with you for about 30 to 45 minutes and I'll actually create one of these for you, right? Custom to what you need to have happen, your objectives, based on your resources, based on your current industry. So a lot of cool things can happen in a very little 30 to 45 minute time frame. And at the end, all I'm gonna do is ask if you'd like some help putting everything together. So hopefully you found some value in today. And if you did, go ahead and comment, like, or subscribe on this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.